guys, welcome to the channel and thank you so much for wanting to join me on my first Decorate With Me of 2021. I'm getting a little bit of a late start, but it is only October 10th, so better late than never. We still got plenty of October left, luckily, and I am oh so happy it is here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm giving you a little kind of preview of the rest of the living room of what I'm doing there. You'll see more of that in the house tour. I wanted to save a few surprises for that. So the main focus today is going to be on the table, the long table that sits behind my love seat in the living room that we're going to decorate. So if you have, you know, any tablescapes you're going to decorate this year, hopefully I can give you some inspiration or just some tips. But right now I'm just a short person struggling to do very tall things as I reach for the top of my curtains to try to get these leaves to look right. I am doing a bit of a spooky forest theme in my living room. So that's kind of where I got the leaves. I thought some orange leaves there would really pop. And I always hang lights here for Halloween and Christmas so I leave those command strips. Have actually been in that exact place for at least 3 years now, and they're still holding strong, so that's nice. Alright, so here is our main focus for today. That is the table that sits behind my love seat. And don't worry, I know that it's off center with the picture above it. I do fix that. So first thing I'm doing is just trying to get some height. And these are just foam cubes that were in some sort of, we just hauled a whole bunch of empty boxes that, you know, like packages came in out of the garage and to the recycling center this weekend. And those foam cubes were just some packing material that for something, I have no idea. The box was actually the 3-tiered tray I ordered from Kirkland's, which, you know, don't do that. It was not worth the money. Anyway, yeah, so I kind of keep that in mind when I'm getting rid of boxes or just really anything like that is what can I use to create height on my tables. Okay, so after I kind of get the height where I want it, or just a few areas to play with at least, I'm trying to get kind of a base layer down. I knew I wanted it to be dark, but those sheets were just not really working for me. It's actually a sheet that I hang in doorways sometimes, like it's shredded up, and it goes well in doorways, but yeah, that wasn't working. So I put this kind of a base layer tablecloth down and end up using trash bags. That actually works really well, but you know, you're not gonna be able to tell they're trash bags once we're done with it. And I can just use the trash bags after the season. It's not like I'm wasting anything. So yeah, so now digging into my digging into my large collection of creepy cloth. I buy more creepy cloth every year, which honestly I suggest you do too. Anytime I find it on sale, I have a barrel full basically, and I am just kind of layering it here. I love this layered look. I love different textures and colors. That right there is actually an ice bucket, but I'm going to use it as a candle holder. That was from Target last year during that later release they did with the kind of more I don't recall exactly what it was called. I think it was like Darien, like John Darien. No, maybe that's not right. The later release they did with a kind of a more adult feel. So my aunt actually got it for me for Christmas. Few trees from Target. The bigger one is from Joann's. That owl is actually from Tom Thumb. And although I am definitely not above petting my Halloween decorations, I was actually just getting dust off the Raven over there. This candle holder is from Michael's several years ago. And I felt, you know, kind of had a cemetery kind of trees on it. still kind of going with a spooky woods feel. I was glad to get some moon imagery in there too. That is from Cracker Barrel several years ago. Before there was the Wraith at Cracker Barrel, there was the moon with the owl. That was the hot ticket item for that year. So I'm just kind of placing things around. It's really important to me to have things at different heights and have things that aren't the same on each side. I don't want to do one side too heavy with like a ton of stuff, but I don't want them to completely even. I want like a bit of a randomness throughout there, but that looks good. So I'm just adding my spooky house, which I wasn't sure I was going to use over here, but I think I'm really happy with it. It's the one from Cracker Barrel too, which, I didn't know it actually has an option just to use the lights on the house, which I was really happy with. So I don't have to turn the sound on because, yeah, that wouldn't last long. Just kind of moving things around, trying to get it to look right. Which, if you ever do anything like this, that's just how it is. So there is more or less, this is close to what we end up with right here, but I still got a few tweaks and a few things to do. I did shove some books under there. Now, there is going to be a couch in front of this, so I needed to raise a few things up. So I put some books underneath the creepy cloth to kind of give a few things to be a little higher so you could see them. Now I am sticking some bats on the wall, which some of them are still up. Some of them have fallen down by now, which is kind of unfortunate because I bought them last year off Amazon and they stuck really well. And for some reason this year, like even though the sticky stuff on the back of them, I have not used it, seems to not be as good this year. But some of them are still up. We'll make it. All right, so that is my picture up there. That picture stays up year round, but I thought it was a little bit of inspiration for my spooky wood theme, but I love spooky woods in general, so but yeah, I'm just trying to add some creepy cloth on it, which I should have done that first. I'm 5'2", so I'm not I'm trying to do what I can with the Christmas light stick. Then I enlisted some help from my husband, and he helped put that part up there. All right. Here's a few shots of how it looks with the lights on. I still got a few tweaks to make. And, I'm not that great at these shots right here, but I definitely took some great pictures. And, once we add the candles and everything in here, I think it ended up turning out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So I quickly decide that I actually do need some string lights here. I love orange for Halloween always, but I definitely like to throw some purple in there too. That is very much a great combination in my opinion. I like green for Halloween too, but let's see, we don't have anything lit or turned on yet, so yeah. Yeah, so this is pretty much what we ended up with. I'm pretty happy with it. I love the projection of the bats on the bats. I love the trees. I like the colors. I still feel like it comes off very Halloween, even though it has purples and greens and reds. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll continue showing some shots here, and like I said, the pictures turned out better than the video, so stay tuned for those, and I will see you on the next Spooky Decorate with Me.